Kia ora people, welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to discuss collections. Let's go. Let's do some housekeeping. As you can see on the side panel over here, this is called our outliner. And this is where you can see everything in your scene. So if I click on a cube, yeah, see, it goes to the tabletop. If I click on this one, that's a leg. And the problem with that is there's too many objects in our scene. And when we start adding things, you'll get lost, man. You'll get lost. So let's make these things into one object, shall we? All right then. So let's click on our table leg. Let's hold shift and click on our other table leg. Let's hold shift and click on our other one. And let's click on our other one while holding shift. And let's click on our tabletop while holding shift. And then let's press Control J. And that joins everything. Control J joins everything. And as you can see, now it's highlighted. It's also highlighted here in our outliner. And a good idea for housekeeping is to name it. So let's name it. Double click on it over there and let's name it table, because that's what it is. Table. Yeah, there it is. Now we don't have to worry about looking for where's the table, where's the table. And let's do the same thing with our chair, right? Okay then. Let's click on that part of our chair. Let's click on this. Holding shift. Remember, holding shift will select more than one object. Click on our legs. Still holding shift. And then Control J. And that joins everything. And again, you want to name it. So let's name it. Let's name that thing chair. So now it's called chair. And the last thing we want to name is our floor. So let's click on our plane and let's call it floor. Cool. Now let's keep doing some housekeeping. In our outliner window, you can see that all these things belong to a collection. And a collection is just like a folder, like in your Explorer where you have folders and you put files in it. This is the same thing. And this collection just says collection. So let's change the name of our collection. Double click it and let's change it to furniture, because this is where we want to keep our furniture. So let's do that. Furniture. Now we can see our chairs inside that folder. Our table is inside that folder, but the one that doesn't belong is floor. So let's create a new collection, shall we? All right then. So click on scene selection. Make sure you click on this button, on this little icon here, scene selection, and then hit this icon right there, which says new collection. So click it. That creates a brand new collection. Let's name it. Let's double click on it and name it floor. Floor. And it's as simple as clicking on our floor objects and then dragging it into this collection. The reason why we put everything into collections is that later on, we're going to add a couple of hamburgers, we're going to add some fries and a few drinks, and your scene will get so cluttered that you won't be able to do things because there's too many things in the way. So the beauty of having things in a collection is that you can hide it. So if I choose this collection right here and I hit this little eye icon, I can hide it. And if I do the same to the floor collection, I can hide it. And that frees up some space where I can model some other stuff. So that is just really convenient. Please get into the habit of naming all your objects and putting them in collections. It just makes life so much easier later on. So that concludes this lesson. We've made our floor, we've made our table and chair, and we're going to level up in the next lecture where we are going to create some more things using the same principles that we used here, but we're going to get a bit fancy. Yeah, we're going to get a bit fancy. So I'll see you then. Make sure you practice this. Save all your files. Let's go.